YouTube? Here to you today with an update to my FTQ, my Quasar deck. With this, I kind of sort of went a little bit off of Speedy Steve's idea. I added in the psychic engine, and I tweaked it around. Pretty much this is not the same build as his, but also like his, I am not going to run traps. So this is very similar to his, but I still do really enjoy this build, and thank you Speedy Steve 2448 for the inspiration. Anyway, let's get into the deck profile. We're going to start off with the main deck. Of course, still 3 junk synchrons. Pretty much the reason why it's just generically called a junk doppel deck. I love it. Retrieves just about a good portion of your deck out of the graveyard. Even if he gets Veilered, you know, still got E-Telly, whatever. Anyway, awesome card. Always run at 3. Next up, 2 quick draw synchrons. Can substitute himself for material for things that say, oh you need drill synchron, you don't have it in your deck. Okay, yeah, I can use you. Need junk synchron and make junk destroyer, junk road warrior, whatever. He can substitute, and that is a summoning condition. So even under skill drain or effect veiler, or other cards that will negate out his effect, guess what? He still has to summon out one of those. So don't let somebody else running junk doppel or whatever you want to call this deck. In my own words, I call it FTQ. Let them cheat you out of that. So yeah. 2 level leaders. Awesome card. This is the main reason why I can go Quasar at all. Well, pretty much. The only reason why I can go Quasar at all. I love this card. I love it at 2. I'm thinking about putting it at 1, just to test. Because right now my deck is at 41 cards. I added in a new card that you guys seem to have liked in the last video. But it's pretty good. I like it. Next, of course, 2 Doppel Warriors. No needed introduction for this little man. He's awesome. Gives you tokens when you synchro. It's optional, so you don't have to do it. He's just all around awesome. You can be brought back by junk synchron, whatever. Next, the psychic engine. Alright, I'm going to explain my reasoning for these. Psychic Commander. He's 1400, 3 stars. His effect is a quick effect. You can activate it during yours or your opponent's turn to where, you know, oh, Thunder King? Alright, I'll match points with you. Any other 1900 beat stick? Alright, I'll match points with you. Or anything that's lower than 1900 is pretty much screwed because of that guy. And he's a tuner. He gives me options. Krebons, he's there pretty much for stall, and because of the fact that he's a level 2 tuner, I have been in more situations than I wanted to where I actually had to rely on waiting on him. Yeah, I'll lose 800 attack, life points, but I'll be able to stall out for however many turns. I'm thinking about putting Krebons down to 1, and then finally Mind Master. Mind Master, let's go over this card. Because not too many people, because I had people going, what the fuck, at my locals whenever I dropped this guy, like, just in case I drew him. He's a 3-star, light, psychic monster. This card's controller must pay, so it's not optional, must pay 500 life points. Sorry the camera can't focus, it's my stupid iPhone. Must pay 500 life points during each of their standby phases. If they cannot destroy this card, monsters with 2000 or less attack cannot declare an attack, except for psychic type monsters. That is awesome. And he has a 2200 defense. That is really awesome. So if for some odd reason you have this guy face down, Photon Assassin Butterfly uses his effect to flip him up, guess what? They're screwed. They can't attack unless they have something else that's 2000 or higher, which more than likely they will, but whatever. Anyway, that's my psychic engine. I'm testing it like this. Krebons is at 2, and Mind Protector is at 2 because they're light and darks. Targets for BLS. Next, we have support for it. Unknown Synchron. I am only running 1 because as much as I like this card, I cut it down to 1 because it's pretty much just my target for Road Warrior. If I just happen to draw it, that's what this next card is for. Attack Gainer. I love this card. It's helped me just smash so many people's faces in. It's gotten over Spirit Reaper for me. It just does a lot. It makes Dark World players cry too. So next is Quillbolt Hedgehog. Quillbolt Hedgehog, I like him. Tuner on the field, free special summon, so it's technically a +1. I don't know if it's plus or minus system, but all I know is it's good. Next is Dandelion. I'm opting to take this out. I'm not positive yet. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Get to the graveyard, 2 fluff tokens. Awesome. 2 Veilers. I believe Veiler is way much more needed than Max C currently, because instead of letting you go off and let me draw outs, how about I just stop you from doing everything in the first place? 2 Trags. I love Tragodia because it helps me go into synchros that I need by manipulating my levels. If for some odd reason they have a tour guide that I Veilered on the field, I can go ahead, toss a junk synchron, get it, manipulate its level to level 3, and then hopefully get another tuner out, and then I can just do whatever. Gores, Hand Trap, obvious, boss. BLS. Pretty much not too much introduction or explanation needed why. Next, we're moving on to the spells. 3 tuning, speed, speed, speed. Give me what I need. Ha ha ha. Hopefully you get the mill level eater off of that. 3 emergency teleports. I feel it's necessary in this deck. I'm running 5 psychics. Why not run 3 emergency teleports? Speedy Steve only runs 3 and 3 as far as his monster to psychic, his monster to E-Telly ratio for this. I believe in having more targets, because what if you just, like in one of his videos, he said if you draw all 3 and you have an E-Telly, if you're not fortunate enough to get Pot of Avarice, then you're kind of screwed. It's just 3 dead cards sitting in your deck. 2 MSTs. I am more of a fan of getting stuff out of my way while I get to go off. I mean, yeah, it's good that you warning stuff, but and you lose 2,000 life points. But I'd rather just you not get it off, because more than likely, you'll hit something that I need. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Mind Control, Forbidden Lance, awesome. Pot of Avarice, Rhoda, Monster Reborn, and 1 for 1, and of Lore of Darkness. That's pretty much my whole deck, the main deck anyway. Now we're gonna move on to the extra deck. Level 2 Formula, level 4 Armory Arm. 5s, we got Cataster, Junk Warrior, TG Hyper Librarian, Junk Gardener, awesome ass card. I love this card. Iron Chain Dragon, debating changing that out. Junk Archer, that card has put in so much work for me against like Zen Mains, Acid Golem. Just let them burn themselves. Just problematic things that I need to get over, but he might be going away for a Junk Destroyer. So, Black Rose Dragon, Junk Berserker, I love that card. Says goodbye to your Marshmallow, says goodbye to your Spirit Reapers, or any type of defensive monster. Stardust, Scrap Dragon, Road Warrior, Shooting Star Dragon, and of course, Shooting Quasar Dragon. Anyway guys, that's my FTQ. Thanks for watching.